brother.
Thanks for coming, bro.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Listen, I just want to say thank you, man. This is, I mean, listen, you know what you did for my son. My son was forever changed after that meeting, man.
Thank you, brother.
And I
look, did you see like a year ago or 6 months ago?
Today, a year ago.
Did you see that I put up a recall from the footage?
Yeah,
Not too long, a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Dude, you've grown. You're getting bigger. You're gonna get past me and Dad in a
Today,
minute.
a year ago, you reposted that, man.
Yeah.
So he was so, like, nothing happens. There's no coincidence.
So cool.
Coincidence, man. I'll show you.
I wish you nothing but the best. Tell him I said hello.
Absolutely. Thank you. It is so important, it's crucial that you stay ahead of the game. I'm on my way to New York City right now, and I want to go to a conference by Gary Vee, VoiceCon. If you don't know who Gary Vee is, you got to pick up his books, man. I got introduced by one of the brothers here in this brotherhood, David Barkstead. He gave me a book almost 10 years ago, Crush It. And I consumed that book, and that book opened up the doors for me to give me permission to share my message. At the beginning, I was scared. I won't lie to you. I was scared because, like some of you, we think that our message doesn't matter. But after 10 years, in the last, I would say 7 years, when I started doing this and I started to share my message, share my pain, and share what I was going through, I was able to build $1 million business by speaking my truth. Documented the whole thing, and we are looking at what Vaynermedia has to say about voice. Looking forward to this. Truly looking forward to this.
Here we just giving people an idea of what the setup looks like. We can
awesome.
record live to different things.
It's similar. We have a studio in Connecticut.
Is it the media, or it's the personal branding, or it's...
Okay, so the question is, how am I growing my business?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, so there's two ways. You gotta drive traffic to your business. So the branding will give you a position in the marketplace that when people see your ads, or people hear your podcast, or people hear your content, they wanna know who you are. So the branding is a way for them to see that you're not just some crazy guy, yelling at a microphone.
Thank you so much, Raul.
Great meeting.
Nice meeting you, bro. Really good to meet you at VoiceCon.
So give the guys who hear this, we have a podcast, we have people who
What's the
follow us.
podcast about?
God, Money, and Sex.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So I love your story that you're a monk, because I went to India for 2 weeks, and I debated whether becoming a monk or continue to be a businessman.
Oh,
So
cool.
I
Okay.
chose to become a businessman. So you went through that story. So what was that like?
I'm both. I chose to be a monk and a businessman now. It was the most incredible experience I've ever had. To have 3 years to just focus on self-awareness is huge. You're not getting rushed, you're not having to lose focus, there's no distractions. You just get to go inward. And that's something we never get to do. The whole world's telling you to focus on this, get distracted by this. So yeah, it was an incredible experience.
One of the things that I learned in India is the power of slowing things down.
Yeah.
The power of presence. And that actually helped me become a better businessman. I've been in this for 3 years, but I'm sure if I spent 3 years, I would have been able to do that. So what's your morning ritual? What's your routine like?
My morning routine is wake up every day at the same time, which is usually around 5:30 a.m., 6 a.m., and meditate for 2 hours a day. I have not stopped doing that since I was a monk. I still do it today. It's my biggest commitment, because that 2 hours is what gives me the fuel to give myself for the rest of the day. And I think it's so easy to get lost in the trap of I just have to be positive, but that starts with being present and being conscious. And so for me, that 2 hours. Then exercise, eating well, like eating on time is huge for me. I love eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner on time. I can't miss a meal. But the morning routine for me is really getting consciousness, awareness, and disconnecting. Because you're going to be connected all day, right? And I want to be on, and people are often like, Jay, you're always on social media, how do you balance the two? And because I disconnect for so long and connect higher, then when I come to social, I can be connected there too.
What's going on, brother? man. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Well,
My son sent me a video and I can't find it. He was telling you, asking you, like, what's the biggest thing? So you mind doing a quick video for my son?
what's the question?
What's up, Gary V? So, I'm so excited that my dad got to meet you. So, I just have one question for you. So, what is one thing, if you had to take apart from everything from the aspect of business, what would it be? Thank you, Gary V. I hope you answer me back.
Alejandro, the biggest thing I'm doing is changing the mindset of 15 to 25-year-old dudes to understand kindness is the coolest shit in the world. Awesome. Thank you. Good to see you. Stay well.
I'm here in VoiceCon, and the best things that I got from here is the realization that the media is changing, market is changing, so you need to be on top of your game. You need to make sure that you create that platform, that when people are going to look for your product, people are going to look for your brand, they will search by voice. If you get in search by Google right now, if you can search by social media, in the next 5 years, it's not going to matter because everybody's going to be using voice to search for products or services. So if you're not in voice, you have to get on it right now before it's too late. Learn it, live it, experience it, love life.
That's it.
So that's it. Click here.
So isn't Anchor handles on Anchor as well?
So I will never ask my clients to do something that I'm not willing to do myself. Like the reason that I go to network events, the reason that I go to conferences, the reason that I go to different places is to be on top of the game. I don't want to be the guy that hears this from my clients. I want to be the guy who brings this information to my clients, especially with technology, especially with business. We need to make sure that if you're leading, you lead by example. If you're a leader, you need to make sure that you're on top of your game. If you're a coach, if you're a consultant, if you own a company, you need to lead by example. You need to make sure that you're looking at the trends and you're looking at the way technology is changing the way that we buy, our behavior, our consumption. You know, even look at the way that you're listening to this audio. You might be watching this video, or whether it's in YouTube, whether it's in Instagram, whether it's in Facebook. Like, we didn't have this 10 years ago. I mean, maybe 10 years ago we're just beginning, but when I started my business, I didn't have this. I didn't have access to social media. I didn't have access to what we have right now. So as leaders, we owe it to our employees, we owe it to our community, we owe it to our investors, we owe it to our clients to make sure that we look at the next big trend. And I just learned here that we need to make sure that we pay attention to the sound of our brand. Because people are going to be consuming content via all these devices right now that are coming out through audio, and they need to learn and they need to know what your brand sounds like. So make sure you stay on top of your game. That's the only way to live on the edge.